Alright guys, VPirate613 here, still ill, bringing you some gaming news on the Wench Catchers channel. So the first topic we have is on Overkill's The Walking Dead. So the studio Overkill, who brought us the Payday franchise, actually announced in the summer of 2014 that it had begun to work on an FPS with elements of action, roleplay and survival horror and stealth based on the Walking Dead comic series. It was originally stated that it was actually gonna come out this year, but now there's been a big change. They don't plan on releasing it this year anymore. It's actually going to be released until the second half of 2017. So it won't be out until the second half of 2017. So this delay that has happened is actually due to a company deal by a Korean gaming company called Smilegate. So Smilegate is a company that brought us Crossfire, a co-op FPS which came out in Asia. I think you can actually still play on EU servers right now, but it's not so big in Europe. So what has actually happened is Smilegate has actually invested $40 million in Starbreeze, which is Overkill's parent studio. So Starbreeze Studio now has $40 million of investment. This deal is there so Starbreeze Studios can work on a new co-op FPS based on the Crossfire franchise by this Asian company, which will be available for the Western market, which I think the Korean company wants to have because they're so popular in the Asian market compared to the Western market. So this is also gonna allow Payday Studio to release Payday 2 and The Walking Dead on Smilegate's platform in Asia. This means that Starbreeze Studio is able to further get the game out in Asia, apart from it being popular only in, the West. So this opens up some more doors for the studio, which is actually quite good, and it's a good business deal for them because other people is going to get to play it, and that's going to mean more money for Payday Studio. So the thing is, this is all good. This means that hopefully Starbreeze is going to make bigger games now. The Walking Dead game is going to be bigger and better, and so is any of the co-op FPSs that they do plan to bring it out. So that's going to be great. We hope it's going to deliver, so that this is going to allow Overkill to expand with more content. So they've actually said Overkill's The Walking Dead will be expanded with more content, where an Asian version will be developed for simultaneous launch with the Western division. Starbreeze said to maximize the new opportunities, Starbreeze Fire 5 Games and Skybound have decided to release the games in all markets during the second half of 2017. The partners are convinced this will pave the way to success, maximize revenues and cement it as a tentpole product for the next decade to come. So hopefully this is going to mean that we're going to get really good games because they have the investment to produce top quality games, and we hope they will deliver on that promise. So yeah, all we can do is wait till 2017 and see what they bring. So the next topic that we have, the next gaming news that we have, is actually on Overwatch. So the Overwatch beta actually closed on December. It took a break. Blizzard actually said, well, they indicated that it will return this month for January. They indicated that it was going to return, but actually the game director Jeff Kaplan has said that it's not going to return until next month. And the reason for this is because there's going to be a new feature. So this is going to be a new game mode which is going to join payload and point capture. So we don't have any information at all what this new game mode is, what it's going to do, but they've delayed the beta so this can be included, which is going to mean more content for the beta players to play. So that's good. And also to note that Overwatch is actually properly going to launch in June, and it's not going to be free to play. So yeah, so a lot of content I guess is going to be added into the beta, so that's why it's been delayed. So that's a good thing. It means we get to play more content that's going to be included in the final game, so we can actually see how the game's going to perform a little bit, I guess. But yeah, now the last piece of topic that I have at hand is actually pretty good. So Hideo Kojima is actually on a development studio's world tour with Sony's Mark Cerny. I think I said his name right, Mark Cerny. So he's on a tour with Sony, which I'm kind of guessing what he's gonna be doing there. I think I know. I'll let you guys know after I've just read this gaming news. So he's visited Sony VASG, Visual Arts Service Group, which gave us mocap for The Last of Us and The Order 1866. So as we know, Kojima is very big on performance captures, so he's been doing this tour with a bunch of Sony execs, I guess, and just seeing how things work. He is now partnered with Sony, so this makes sense that he's seeing how their company works, even though he's worked with Sony for many years beforehand. I guess he was just interested in seeing some of the technology. But he also actually met up with J.J. Abrams and informed him about his new studio. So I don't know what's going on there. Maybe there's something working underneath that we don't know. I think for me, from being a big fan of Kojima, he's always been interested in big cinematic and storytelling in his games. So for him to go and see what there is in facial capture, motion capture, and all these studios, he's working on some project that we don't know, and he's just cementing that project, and we're maybe working with big names. I think maybe, we hope, because he is now with his new studio, indie studio, with the people that gave us, the team that gave us Metal Gear Phantom Pain, and he has quite a few projects on his mind. So this is actually a shining jewel that I can see just there, that hopefully will be within our reach when he announces what he's actually planning to do in that crazy mind of his. So yeah, that's all for today. All the gaming news I have, all the industry news I have. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you leave a like, make sure you leave us a sub if you want to see more. Keeping the video scheduled as usual, so if there's not going to be any days where there's going to be a video up, I'll let you know on my Twitter. So follow me on Twitter if you want to get more info about if anything new is going to happen. So yeah, hope to see you guys again in the next video. Hope you enjoyed. See you guys later.